Hello again, I'm Sawyer Conrady, and today I'll be talking to you about the Millennial generation, or Generation Y. The Millennials are a generation categorized by people who were born between the years 1980 and 2000. This generation has been called the Echo Boomer generation due to the relatively close population size. I am a part of this generation, and there are certain traits and values among Generation Y that set us apart from the previous generations. To start, millennials will have a different perspective on after-college living. The people encompassed in this generation will rent apartments with multiple roommates. Having multiple roommates will lead to cheaper rent, allowing the tenant to spend more money on the things they want. The millennial generation also is very communal by nature, as we are all connected by the internet and its networks. We feel more comfortable living with peers. This is why they would choose city living over rural living. The way we communicate has definitely changed from the way other generations have communicated in the past. Young adults categorized as millennials will not prefer face-to-face communication anymore. In fact, this generation will increasingly rely on electronic means of communication. Text messaging and social networking will be the preferred ways of communication among the members of this generation. This is because we have been connected to electronics such as cable since we can even remember. Cell phones entered our lives shortly after. The spending habits of this generation will be far different from the frugality of generations past. Generation Y will invest its money selfishly and self-centered. This generation will also have problems saving money for the future by impulsive spending. The bulk of their money will be spent on forms of entertainment and brands that are disposable and prestigious in quality. Often, they will purchase something out of convenience and speed. Ironically enough, millennials are not interested in having credit cards. Because of this, persons in this generation are scared of accumulating a bad credit score and falling into their own personal recession. Many millennials said in a survey that they would not be able to budget their assets properly if they either didn't use cash or direct debit. Since this generation is such a brand loyal based generation, they do not see any appeal in banking as a brand. The Great Recession has some influence in this distrust in the banking as well, but this generation is actually looking for different ways to access and keep their money electronically away from the banks. The majority are confident that they do not need a bank in moving forward in their lives. Millennials also budget their time differently than other generations. They will spend the majority of their free time watching TV and with their family and friends. Other ways this generation spends their leisure time include reading, listening to music, working out, eating out at restaurants, or shopping. The different priorities shown by this generation as compared to others are linked to the amount of connectivity social media and brand loyalty have, and how much they affect our generation. I hope this was an amazing educational experience for all of you today on the topic of our generation, Generation Y. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.